See, the Vachana movement in Kannada is in 12th century, and from 12th century to date, it is live, and all those poets and literary persons have been influenced by this Vachana movement from day one to today. The Vachana movement is very, very important because it has come from the artisans, and it has come from the downtrodden of the society, and it has come from people who are doing different kind of works in the society. It is not monolithical like. It is not one stereotype of activity. And that Vachana movement is not basically a literary movement. It's a social movement. Their concern is social change. That is what everybody felt. Vachana is promise. It is what you speak and you should follow that. It is not just I speak or I write and I will not follow that. That's not the theory. Vachana is, the meaning of Vachana is promise, and whatever you speak and whatever you write, you should follow in your life. That is called Vachana. And basically, since it is the movement of downtrodden artisans, people doing different works like a chamar, a pottery maker, different kind of artisans in the society. These artisans have questioned why we are like this, and they have questioned the mainstream. They have questioned the prominent culture. If that becomes the case, I think you can remove the disparity among the human beings. And all communities, but of course, one thing has happened which I must very proudly say. It is a community of conversions. Lot of conversions from different communities of the society have taken place to become Veerashaivas. This community now has become one. But I don't know, unfortunately, they have become the exploiters of the caste system today. Though the exploited communities have been converted into Lingayat, Veerashaiva Dharma. And from conversion they have become one. And that divisions have gone among the community. But they have not become ready to accept the other part of the society, to convert themselves, to convert into their community and become a human, to build a human society. That has not become the thing. So today, we must always think, reviving Veerashaivism, reviving this people's religion is a necessity. By reviving that, what will happen? We are going to get a religion on equal, which preaches equality, which preaches like Buddhism. See, Buddhism started about 2500 years earlier. Most of the thinking of Buddhism is in Veerashaivism, particularly the equality. They have closed the doors. They are not into getting conversion. In fact, they have become in such a way that conversion, with the Sangha Parivar slogan of conversion is a crime, and we will not allow for conversion. They have become the tools of that thinking. These Veerashaivas, where they have come from conversion, and they have become the tools of anti-conversion, which is a tragedy. So we should tell them, we should realize them. At least some sensible Veerashaivas are there, if there are any. We should tell them, you should start converting people into Veerashaivism.
So it's a movement.
Yes, it should become a movement. And throughout the ages, that movement should go on. Because if somebody, the constitution permits, if somebody is not interested to believe a religion which preaches inequality, which believes in equality, if I wanted to go out of the religion, it should be allowed. Every day there is a change in their belief. Human beings are getting changed. They believe today, tomorrow they may not believe the same religion. And it should be allowed. And if somebody speaks, it is fanatic. And it is not only fanatic, it is anti-constitution. So, Veerashaivism, some 1,000 years back, believed in conversion. See, those who are all believed the equality can come to this religion. And people have joined this religion, and they formed a religion out of this kind of conversion into this. And today, after so many years, if you speak that we will not allow conversion, what is this? That's totally a U-turn, and it's a tragedy.
It's a recent phenomenon.
It's a recent phenomenon.
Last 50 years or so.
No, not 50 years.
Even
Last
50.
about 10, 12 years. That's a political change. It's a political slogan. So I feel the sensible Veerashaiva thinkers should make it a movement and tell publicly that conversion is a must. We must allow conversion. And Veerashaivism is not Hinduism. They are against this system of priestly class. They opposed not only priestly class, their language they opposed. And their beliefs they opposed. Their system they opposed. They opposed the kingdom system.
Okay.
They opposed their language. They opposed their values.
When you say they oppose the kingdom system?
There was a Maharaja. The Idi Vachana movement was against Maharaja and Maharaja's belief. And they believed in intercaste marriage. They believed in intercaste dining. They believed in social harmony. They believed in social progressive thinking. These are all the values they preach. And this language they use is the common man's language. They used language of the downtrodden and the language of artisans. It is not the language of the priestly class. The idioms are not the priestly class language. Idioms are the common man's, artisans' language. Whatever they work, they used all that idioms into their poetry. That is most important.
Would you recite some of these?
Which I told earlier.
Yeah, you know that.
That ಅಟ್ಟೆಯ ಚುಚ್ಚುವ ಉಳಿಯ ಮುನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷನಾದ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರನ ಕಂಡು ಇತ್ತಲೇ ಕೈಯ ಬಂದೆ ಕಾಯದ ತಿತ್ತಿಯ ಒತ್ತಾಡುವವನ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಠಾವಿನ ಭಕ್ತರಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗು. That is one thing. And there are so many which I don't remember right now. I am very poor in memory. See, this is in language they countered the priestly class and the system of Maharaja in language. In the work culture, they believed in work is worship. They gave a reply to the priestly class, you are not working, but you are eating so much. You are enjoying. You should not do that. I don't believe in that. And they practiced this. And they practiced the value system, not of the priestly class, but of the lower class. Lower caste value system is always pro-people and pro-equality. They brought equality into the system, which was not there in the Hindu mythology and Hindu practices. So it was totally against the Hindu unequal practices. That is Vachana movement. That Vachana movement has become, today it has become a stagnant water.
Sthavara.
Yes, Sthavara. That's another important thing. Sthavara kalivuntu, Jangama kalivilla. If you are in the moving stage, it cannot perish. If you stand in a place, if you become an institution, you will perish. That is what they said. That is their value system. So there are lots of things like this, which preachers, which thinks in this way. It was a parallel thinking to Hinduism. It was a parallel thinking to Hinduism. Not just parallel thinking, it was a parallel thinking in the real sense of human values. So this kind of human values in that age, in the 12th century, I hope you will not get in any of our history. You don't get anywhere in the history. So I must feel proud that Kannada culture, the culture of Kannada language is such progressive, which we are not practicing today, which we don't follow today. You should have followed it. The whole Kannadigas should have followed it as a progressive culture, progressive thinking, progressive religion. See, and Vachanakaras thought one more thing. They always thought they were not atheists. They used to believe in God, but that God is one, who is friend of all, who is a believable person, not unbelievable person. And they never thought of mukti, some moksha in the other, and they don't believe in rebirth. These are all the values of Hinduism. They don't believe in rebirth, but in Vachana movement they believe this living. So the living culture of the human beings must improve, must get progressive, and you should believe the real sense, and you should not believe blind beliefs. You should not go behind blind beliefs where the human beings should not practice those things. That is what they preach. And it has become intolerable to the priestly class. The priestly class always worked against these fellows, and the Maharaja also left this. Basavanna was a finance minister in the Bijadas ruling, but he was not continue for a long time. A pre-planned thing has happened that he was forced to leave the ministership. Even when he was a minister in his in Bijadas government, Bijadas palace, he was living with all his pro-people thinking living. That is the greatness of Basavanna. Though he was a minister, he used to live with the people who thinks like him. And he used to live with people who thinks alike, who thinks against the kingdom. But he wanted to do something in the kingdom. He wanted to bring some progressive changes in the kingdom, which Raja naturally did not allow, and he could not allow also. So that is how that movement did not continue for a long time.